Greetings to all of my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again, bringing you another, well in this case, unbagging and review of a pair of watches that are not mine. And when I open this bag up, you'll see why. These watches were loaned into the channel because I am part of a YouTube creator group within the Random Rob Discord server. And these watches are being passed around to all of us to have a look at them and evaluate them for you folks. Now, these are nice watches, to be sure, from a micro brand called Boldr, which I am very familiar with and which I reviewed several watches from, and they make a very, very good product. I reviewed several of their diver watches. Would own many of them gladly, but not these two. And it isn't for lack of quality or lack of design or anything like that. It's just the colors are a little bit too shocking for me. But now, they're both the same type of watch, except for color. So in this review, you're kind of getting a twofer. I'm not sure if this is the bag or container they come in. This is what came to me. And it did come with this very nice little keychain thing for the brave. Okay, well, you'd have to be brave to wear these watches in this colorway. Oh, there you go. Anyway, I have for you two rather shocking looking watches. Both from the same line. These are from the Boldr Freediver line. There are 8 different colorways in this line. It was somehow decided that we all were going to get to review the two most vibrant and out there colorways in that lineup. This is, of course, citrus orange, and this is mint green. Yeah, these are very, very bright. You could see them from space bright. But they are very good watches as watches. I've worn them around a little bit. Quite frankly, I've not worn them in public because this is just not my style. I would be somewhat, let's face it, I would be somewhat embarrassed to be wearing one of these in public. But that's a personal taste thing. I mean, you know, for you, the viewer, these may be fantastic watches for you. Nice bezel action. I always spin the bezel on these divers right after I get them out of the box, just because I do. They line up very nicely. You can see on the orange one, it also lines up very nicely. So I'm just going to kind of hold one up, try one on, and you know, what I say about one will pretty much go for the other. I'll do the orange one since I like orange a little bit better than green. In general, I will go for the wrist shot right away. They come on a very nice rubber strap, although rubber strap is not my preferred method of putting on a watch. This one isn't too bad. I mean, after all, these are dive watches, so metal bracelets or rubber straps seem to be the smart choice. On my 7¼ inch wrist, the watch fits very nicely. Plenty of room to spare on the down the barrel shot. You can see the lugs stop well before my wrist begins to turn down. Very stubby lugs. overhead shot, you can see the watch. Just fits very nicely. Plenty of breathing holes in the rubber strap, so wrist sweat issues shouldn't be too terrible a problem. You do get a signed logoed buckle as well as on the crown. Very nice artwork on the back. You can see these are both serial number 001. And I can show that to you here, also 001. Very nice, very nice. I mean, I look at these things, you kind of have to laugh a little bit. I mean, the color is just so out there. Quick release spring bars makes changing these very nice. I think, maybe for me, if somebody had me wearing this watch for a long period of time, maybe want to put this on a black strap, maybe even put this on a black rubber strap or a black bracelet, just to kind of tone down the fluorescence of the thing. But again, that's just my preference, my taste, A watch for every wrist, a wrist for every watch, right? Very subtle date window at the 6 o'clock. It's color keyed to the dial, as you can see there, as well as there. It does make reading the dates a little difficult, being that the numbers are in white to match the indices. Maybe for the sake of reading the bloody things, maybe thinking about making the date wheel black text instead of white, but I guess I can see what Boldr was going for there. Screw down crown, opens very easily, unlocks with you can't really hear the pop, but you can feel it. First position, of course, is your date set. Second position hacks the movement and allows you to set the time. Yeah. Push it back in. Watch fires up again. Couple of turns of the crown get you back your full water resistance. Nice matte finish, or satin finish, if you will. Integrated crown guards to protect the crown from knocking it around. This, it's not revolutionizing the dive watch industry, but there are certain things, if you're looking for them in a dive watch, that you get. Crown guards are certainly one of those things that's a nice to have. I do have my sheet of facts here, so I can go over the vital statistics with you. I'll hold up the green one while I do that to give it some love. As I said, these are Boldr Freedivers. There are 8 different colorways. We are looking at 2 of them, the citrus orange and the mint green. These are $499 watches on the Boldr website. I will leave a link to the Boldr website in the description below. The case is 316L stainless, as well as the buckle. The rubber is EPDM rubber. It feels a little on the sticky side compared to, say, like an FKM strap or one of the Seiko silicone straps. It doesn't feel terrible, but if you're one of those people like me who doesn't really like rubber straps, this would be something that you'd probably yank off the watch immediately for something a little less, a little less sticky. It is a 40 millimeter case diameter. It is 14 millimeters thick. It is 48 millimeter on the tip to tip, and it uses a 20 millimeter lug. 300 meter water resistance. All these statistics came off of the Boldr website. Inside, driving this thing is a Miyota 9015 automatic movement, hand winds, hacks as you saw. 120 click bezel. Very audible, smooth, and very tight. And once you lock it in place, there is no slop, as you can see. Sapphire crystal, it is a flat crystal. And each colorway in the Freediver line is limited to 100 pieces. So there is a limited edition ness to it. So if you go to the website and you see one and you like it and it's not already sold out, you might want to consider that it might be something you want to move on quickly because, you know, what do they call it? FOMO, freedom of missing out. Yeah, the FOMO is strong with this one. So if you see one, you like one, go ahead and grab that because it may not be there tomorrow. You never know. So, I mean, typical Boldr. All the Boldrs I've seen, well made, well designed, good quality pieces. They do what they say they're going to do. And I do actually recommend the Freediver line. The other colorways I saw on the website are very attractive. They have a gray one, which is absolutely beautiful. For me, these two colors are a little bit too shocking for me. I would not wear one of these. If you are someone who has, and I don't want to degrade these two colorways by saying that they are more for children, but children love pretty bright, shiny things. Certainly mine did. And if you have a boy or a girl, young person, and you want to get them into watches and you want to give them something that's kind of, fun to look at and fun to play with and fun to wear, these two particular colorways would be that excellent. I would think as dive watches, they would be a little bit problematic, and particularly the orange one, because all I have to say is the word Barracuda, and you get what I'm going for. I mean, it's a little bright for diving, but, to each their own. It's not for me, but it could be for you. And I try and endeavor to be truthful when I do my reviews. And the truth of the matter is, for me personally, these two are not to my taste, though I think they are excellent watches, and I'm sure they will sell all 100 of them very easily. So, in that, concluding with that thought, I will just say, if you enjoyed the video, you found it to be entertaining, informative, useful, please click that thumbs up for me. That does help the channel, and I always appreciate the feedback, whether it's comments or the thumbs up or even thumbs down. Speaking of comments, questions, and suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you're going to troll me or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm just going to delete the comment and I'm going to block you. That's just the way it works. If you're new to the channel, of course, I welcome you. I'm glad you found the place. Have a look around. I have well over 500 videos at this point. Plenty of stuff to entertain you. All I ask in return is that before you leave the page, finally, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget to also click the bell icon right next to it so that when I upload new videos, you will be informed. And when I do live streams, which I do every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or at other times during the week as time and opportunity avail themselves to me, you will be alerted to those streams. Meanwhile, as I say all the time at the end of these videos, it is a crazy old world out there, and unfortunately, it's not looking like it'll be any less crazy anytime soon. So please be safe, Be careful, be well, and I will see you soon.